Good morning. Well, it's not good morning, it's good afternoon, actually. But I get that used to saying good morning, everyone. I'm forgetting myself. I'm forgetting it's Sunday afternoon.
Hello!
Yeah, Mr. P's in the background. There was 4 waiting, but no viewers as yet. So, yes. I just decided to do a little bit of a live stream. Got 3 viewers. To say big thank you to everyone that wished me happy birthday. Not just on YouTube, but on social media too. I mean, believe it or believe it not, I had nearly 100 birthday messages on my social media, and I was taken aback. I had nearly 100 wishing me happy birthday. And yes, even though it's not the coffee morning, I've got my coffee. Mr. P's just, well, it was a dual effort actually. I put them in the microwave and hiya Carla, how are you? I don't know whether you've watched the vlog from yesterday, but we had a certain Miss Bella come visit us yesterday. So, yes, Bella came back. Bella and Barry both came to visit us yesterday. We had a little bit of a setback. Bella at her train station she'd pre-booked the tickets to go on the 9:20 train. She rang me at 9:30 to say that it was that busy and that jammed that they got to wait another hour for another train because they wouldn't let them on. So that was the first mistake. They eventually arrived in Sheffield, went to get the tram, and there was a broken down tram. So then they had to revert to catching the bus. And they had to wait ages for a bus. So basically, they arrived 2 hours later than what they would have been doing if everything had gone to plan. But they got here eventually. And yeah, I had a wonderful birthday. It made it all the better for Bella and Barry being here. Yeah, it were a nightmare. I think as well, the fact that 1, it was a Saturday. 2, the fact that Chris's team was playing at home and there was a lot of like travelling supporters.
A lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And they done help with the certain rail staff being on strike neither.
And there was a rail strike on as well. So it was like a nightmare from, well, not a nightmare as such, but you know, it was one thing after another. So so basically, you know, they arrived for about 2 hours later than they would have done originally. But we had a fantastic day. Pixie took Barry out on the drone.
No, wonderful.
And he didn't want to go home because he wanted to stay and fly Pixie's drone. So, but I did some baking and I gave them a cake to take home with them. So we've got the 8 viewers and only 2 chatting. So hurt you again. So I don't know whether you're having your dinner, Bella. Did you want to come up on the panel? It's all right. And I've been making Bella laugh this morning because Pixie put a vlog up and he got me talking about lilies and he got Bella with my CPAP machine on because I was sort of trying to demonstrate how my CPAP mask works and actually put it on Bella, and he's put that in the vlog as well. I says, well, if I don't kill you first, Bella's going to kill you. And then he put a picture up with Baz holding a Sheffield United mug, and I says, well, I'm first in line to kill you, Bella's second in line, and Baz is third in line. So if one of us don't kill you, Baz is going to finish off.
Well, let's just say if I don't get one, I had to get all 3 in you.
All except for yourself.
Yeah. can't get his head.
Sunday live stream, wow, Jeanette, going all out. Well, it's just my way. Don't you, honey bunny me? Such a days is numbered. One way or another, if none of us three get you. But yeah. So did you want to come up on panel, Bella, or are you still having your dinner? Yes. I think it'd be best going into hiding, don't you, Bella? So, and she's mad at him in first place because he's got Baz hooked on drones. So that's another reason for her to kill him. So yes, although it was a fantastic day, Pixie has got to go incognito and in disguise because we're all out to get him. DJ Ian says, Chris, you're in trouble. You're always in trouble.
Oh, yeah. Something's going on and it's best young level.
So while you're at home, Ian, did you want an invite up onto the panel? But yes, it were a fantastic day. It made it all the more special with Bella and Baz being here. We had a fantastic day. We had a laugh. Even got a phone call, well, on Messenger from Miss Random Life Productions.
Looking very suave and
sophisticated. Did you want an invite up, Ian? So yes, I mean, I even got a phone call from Miss Random Life Productions. Hi, Kasumi, how are you? So yes, she was actually a niece. She was at a niece's wedding. A niece had actually got married, and they was just waiting to go into the reception. But you know, I were really, really touched the fact that she took time out to ring me on my birthday. Yeah, and she actually said, got a mum and a sister to say hello to me. And then in the next breath, the sister says, how do you put up with this one? And that were her own sister. And me and Bella were killing ourselves with laughing at the fact that her own sister had said, well, how do you put up with this one? So yes, it were a fantastic day and I enjoyed it thoroughly. I'll send Bella an invitation, even though she didn't say whether she wanted to come on, but I'll send her one anyway.
And Ian says he wants.
Yeah, I've already sent Ian his baby. Because he put Ogo on them while I'm doing nothing. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot as well, Mr. DJ Ian rang me as well. So thank you, Ian, for giving me a ring. But yeah.
Hello, Mum says Crimson.
Hi, Crimson. Did you want an invite? So I'll send an invite anyway. But yeah, I mean, I absolutely love the video that Crimson did for me as well. Bella's put, she looked like a right posh bird, but then looks can be deceiving. Yeah, so I've sent you an invitation, Bella. You didn't say whether you wanted to come up, but I didn't know whether you were having your dinner or what. But I mean, in all fairness, Bella, I mean, you know, she is a very pretty person anyway. But just to see her like out of a comfort zone, wearing a dress, you know, and you know, she went all out for the occasion, you know. Hi, cheers to Eileen. It was my birthday yesterday, but cheers to Eileen is someone that I met in Carolyn's stream this morning. Nice. Good morning. Well, I keep saying good morning. I keep forgetting myself. It's 20 to 3, so I keep saying good morning.
It's more like afternoon, isn't it, Jeanette?
So yeah. So sort of Chris is hiding in the corner because he's in trouble.
Best place for him.
And I didn't even know it was videoing me when I said that, because Billy gave me
Oh,
the.
considering they got my camera holding up,
What?
I'm pointing at
I
you.
can't remember you filming it. Anyway, so got me saying, well, I hope I don't put this top on back to front to show all my lilies. It's a good job I didn't say something a bit stronger and say, you know, something else.
How are we this morning?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah.
We're just chilling out, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Same as I say. I mean, we're sort of just waiting for his dinner. We.
Hashtag oh my lilies.
Crimson. Just put hashtag oh my lilies. Well, I were being being polite saying that. I mean, normally I wouldn't say things like that. I'd say, hey. Hello, Lily. Just be talking about you, Gail.
We were talking about Mr. Pixie not watching your... Right, okay.
Watching your clock.
So yeah, we got up there. Maybe we had we had a bacon sandwich and
Bacon and sausage.
bacon and sausage sandwich. I went out on the booster boards of the shop. I've been out on that, haven't I? So
I would say we haven't really done anything this morning. We both had breakfast. I've been like, random was the talk of the stream.
I had 4 flakes and some lemon drizzle.
Yeah. Oh, he's just had some lemon drizzle, that Brit. But he had no, they weren't. They were Frosties, actually.
they just chill out. Don't they? So,
But yes.
oh, we've got a surprise coming in. Oh,
God.
Has Sophie been baking?
I was wondering what was happening. It was she's come and sat next to me, Jeanette.
Oh, I thought she'd been baking then for a minute.
Gently crushing. Like balance on.
I thought when you said you'd got a surprise, I thought she'd sort of baked you a cake or something.
She's decided that she wants to come and sit next to me.
Oh.
Don't know what she's after, like.
Did you notice me in your Facebook live stream last night, by the way?
Yes, I suppose, yeah.
Would I say, I don't know whether my chat were going up because I put something like, oh, this is one of my favourite songs when Band of Gold was on.
Yeah, I was playing. It was. I didn't stay for much longer after that. It was. I couldn't get any 4G, so I was on their Wi-Fi, and then it was up and down. And then there was a lot of kids there last night, and then about 10:30, it just seemed to die a death. It went quiet. It was pretty busy at first, and then.
All right, Gail's just saying she could do with a slice of cake. Is it to soak up all the alcohol, Gail? Bella's saying she washes up good. She's calling Bella Pingu now. Oh dear.
But no, I finished early last night, so that was good.
It's all right. If Sophie's wondering what we're talking about, Bella went to her daughter's and she stopped off at Gail's on the way. Now, Random was undercover vlogging or filming her because she got a penguin suitcase. So now everybody's calling Bella Pingu.
How did Bella get on getting home? Was she okay on the train?
She says she was all right till she got to Manchester.
Says it all when you get to Manchester.
Yeah. She says there were some right nutters, basically.
Yeah, been out in the town.
Yeah, and sort of, she says there were a lot of drunken ones getting on at Manchester to go to Liverpool, I think she says.
Or they're heading back home. What we found when we've been down in the daytime, like Liverpool or Manchester, they seem to go out on these all-day afternoon benders. And then about 6, 7 o'clock, and not a bit later, they're getting like the last train back home. And they're out of it. And it's like, what?
Yeah, so Bella left, well, a train was leaving our station at 8:22. So we expected her getting home like roughly between 8:15 and 9:30. Manchester, a load of knobheads got on here. That answers your question. There were a lot of knobheads getting on at Manchester. But yeah, you know, so we sort of estimated that she'd probably get home about 9:15.
Yeah.
So then Chris decided to do a live stream, obviously for my birthday, blah blah blah. And I kept checking my phone. I kept saying, "Well, Bella hasn't phoned me. Bella hasn't phoned me yet." And about 10:30, she came online. She says, "We've only just got back in," and that was about 10:30.
It was when we went. Was it Thursday? We went to Manchester. And we come back. There was loads, weren't there?
Mm.
I mean, there was actually when these Christmas markets start in Manchester, it's going to be twice as bad.
But yeah, she says, you know, everything was fine until she hit Manchester, and then it basically went tits up. Basically, Carolyn, it's 2:45 here in the afternoon. Obviously, Carolyn's in America.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it seems to be at the minute anywhere from it seems the Holyhead train, which is that could be Manchester to Wales. They seem to like go from Wales up to Manchester, and then spend the day up there, and then get absolutely slaughtered, and they get the train back, and it's just like.
Yeah, but I mean, you think in them sort of situations, if you're going out, you know, doing a pub crawl or whatever, you'd find somewhere to stay rather than going back half cocked on train back. And you know, I mean,
was we going to London or something, or coming back from London, and there was all them women on, and the Hindu or something.
London, yeah.
And it was so loud, and it was just like, shut up and get off the train, will you?
Well, basically, that's what Bella says. She says they were all pissed as farts, like, you know,
Gail,
and they were very loud and they were very obnoxious. And
no, I wouldn't say Welsh invasion. I would have said sheep, something along them lines.
Well, you see, Gail, it was the opposite. She lives in London, so she went to the Welsh invasion over the other side.
Caroline, I don't know who this one is. I found her on the street. Right, love.
That is DJ Ian Entertainments and his lovely, well, I can't, partner, girlfriend. No, I can't say wife because she's not, but you know what I mean? His other half, his ball and chain, you know.
Yeah, I'm usually like the ball on the chain around my ankle. That's what I've got.
I mean, there's different variations, you know, as you can refer to her, and our lass, as Chris calls me, and you know, her indoors, or our gate, he says.
Basically, I found on the street, thought she looked homeless, so you know.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be nice to her and say I'll be her boyfriend. You liking it?
Just look what she's put in. Just look what she's put.
Is she the warrior?
Yeah. That's me, yeah.
Well,
I was gonna say,
one of many, let's put it
I was going to say Mrs. P, Vicky.
I was sort of just thinking how to, you know, phrase that one of many. Yeah. Oh, but Gail says she had some classy pumps.
No, Caroline, that's Kate. Kate is the one who's having the baby.
Oh yeah, Kate. Inquisitive Moments is the girl that's having the baby.
This is Sophie and I'm DJ Ian. Well, we should call me the jukebox Ian.
Sorry, I missed you, Deborah. That's the girl that knows Callum, by the way. So,
Deborah, I hope you have a good day.
But anyway, so she knows Callum, but not personally. She's not personally met him.
Is it Callum's girlfriend?
Well, sort of. Callum says yes, she was, but not in the like. She's from London, and basically they FaceTimed each other on social media. So that's sort of the. Yeah, it was. She was.
Well, Deborah, you was Callum's bit on the side, as Chris has just put it. Bless you, Deborah.
But I mean, it kept it quiet from all of us in nobody knew about it until
I want to know how many more he's got. behind
until
the
Deborah
timeline.
came in Pixie's live stream on Friday night. We hadn't got a clue about it. He'd not said anything about it. So, Carolyn says, Jeanette, the matchmaker. Well, funny thing is, we're talking about her son, Carolyn, and we knew nothing about it.
Bless. Hey, could be marriage on the cards here.
I don't.
I doubt that.
It's okay, probably because, and she's older than him as well, Ian.
Oh, so Callum likes an older woman.
Yeah.
Get into Callum.
Yeah. Well, she sort of she did her GCSEs last year. Well, Callum does his, well.
That's my boy.
Yeah, if you know what I mean. Well, 2019 he does his exams. Yes, he does, Bella. Very true, that is. Callum plays his cards close to his chest. Well, I mean, he must do if he don't even tell his own mum and dad. But I mean, it's like, it's a bit embarrassing because Chris threatened to rib him all night long Friday night, and she kept saying, "Oh, don't be too hard on him," and you know what I mean. But
Gotta look after our Callum, though, Deborah. You know what I mean? He's got to laugh. These older women, we know you've more experience and stuff, but
well, Chris, I mean, I'm 9 years older.
Sorry, boy.
Exactly, more experience.
So, I mean, it's probably like father like son, if you know what I mean. He likes older women, and looks like Callum's going to be the same. So that's all I'm saying.
So you're 9 years older than Chris. I thought it was the other way around.
Ooh.
It's that going.
Bless.
So we'll get off the subject to Callum because we don't want Deborah going and saying, "Oh, well, your mum and dad's talking about you." But anyway, poor boy.
I'm 11 years older than Baz. Now we know you're lying, Bella.
The Toy Boys with the Toy Boy Club.
No, we're the Cougar Club, actually.
I think she wants to work.
The sugar daddy.
She's there. Pussy's crying.
Oh.
She's at the door. Yeah.
Yeah. Can hear her wowing. But I mean, it's like we've been on about it. I mean, I spoke to Bella this morning and we were talking about our cat and Lucy, littlest at lot. I don't know what's up with her, but she's not wanted to go out at all today. Oh. Yeah. But instead she decided to keep dropping bombs. Well, not bombs, but stink bombs in that respect, yeah.
Suki's been very clingy, hasn't she, the last couple of days?
Yeah.
She's been staying with us a lot. Last couple of days.
Oh, Deborah says she's going to have to do a college work, so I hope you have a good day. But she's going to tell Callum talking about him.
See you later then, Deborah. Nice to meet you, love.
But
we'll see you at the wedding.
In about 20 years' time.
I can't believe that. I'm not believing this about Bella and Baz.
What? That she's 11 years older than him?
Yeah, I would never have thought that in a million years.
Well, there you go. You learn something every day. So I think Gail's back off home tomorrow.
Well, I was going to go to London on Tuesday, but I don't know what's happening. Are we? Yeah, I know you're in work again. You start working tomorrow.
I start my new job tomorrow.
Is it not for the same company, or is it just a new job within the company?
Completely separate.
Is it completely different?
Yeah, completely different.
Remember, like your cottage that you went to?
That what?
You remember your cottage that you went to in the Isle of Wight?
Oh yeah.
Well, she's going to be selling cottages like that.
Oh.
It's a nice job.
Was it?
Sykes
cottages.
A different sort of direction then.
Yeah.
Completely.
Bit different. So it's still like customer service based, I suppose, but it's different scenery.
Oh, it's all right. I'm just reading Deborah's thing. She's going to do a shout out in the next video.
Ooh.
Hiya, Sona Kitchen. But yeah, it's like starting a new challenge, isn't it? If you know what I mean. You know, because it's something completely different to what you used to. You know, like a completely different direction. You know.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they didn't appreciate you, Sophie, then that's their loss, isn't it? If you know what I mean, that's the way I look at it.
Exactly.
It was all down to be honest with you, Jeanette, that Sophie's worked her way up over 4 years in that company. And then for his basis to go back in after we come back from Rome and just say, oh, by the way, the online chat's now going, so we're going to put you back to the first job you started 4 years ago. It's very disappointing that somebody's worked for 4 years so hard.
Yeah.
Then
exactly.
to go right back to the beginning, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was a bit of a kick in the nuts, like.
Well, same as I say. I mean, it when all's said and done, they don't appreciate the fact all the hard work you've put in over that 4 year period, and say, right, you either take the job that we're offering you where you started 4 years ago,
yeah,
you know, or nothing.
Yeah. You done like what was it? You done floor walking, which was training. You were pretty much training everybody every 2 weeks, weren't you?
Yeah, and then they just wanted me to go back onto the phone like what I did 4 years ago. So yeah,
it was like you've been through every role in there, made a way up, and then it was kind of like, oh, by the way, is your old job back what you started with? It's that or nothing at all.
Yeah,
well, that's nice to know.
So I chose nothing at all.
Yeah, and say it's their loss, and you've moved on to pastures new, and it's another chapter in a book.
Yeah, the other young girl, Chloe, she's just got a job with the same company, hasn't she?
Yeah, since I left about 2 weeks ago now. During that time, about 5 advisors have left.
So because of it?
Because of how much they mess you about. So.
Well, that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if the folks aren't going to stand for it.
No, absolutely not.
See you later, Gail.
Okay, then, Gail, and I hope you have a safe journey back home tomorrow. Back to the humdrum of London.
This is lovely.
But yeah, I mean, it's one of them things. It's like, same as Ian says, it's like a kick in teeth. Say that you've got to revert back to something that you started 4 years ago.
Exactly.
So you decided, don't you, that
time to go.
Changing paths?
Yeah.
That's it. Start a new chapter in book. I mean, you know, pretty soon you'll be starting another new chapter, if you know what I mean. Hiya, Crimson.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. How are you guys?
You're right, Steve.
It were a bit. I'm going to say you were a bit disappointed yesterday, Ian, because he'd been doing some exams for this new job. He'd got to get an 80% pass, and he only got, were it 76, Crimson?
Yeah, I only needed one extra, point. I would have gotten, a passing grade. Just one mark.
Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer, mate.
And this is all to work in a shop selling booze.
Yeah. And, it's a side job just to make some pocket change. You know what I mean? I pay my rent, my bills, but I want to save up for, YouTube and come to England and stuff like that. So.
It's not the end of the world, mate. You can always stand on the end of the street. You know what I mean? Sell that ass.
Yeah. If I can't sell booze, I can sell something else, right? You got to make the best of it. Got to make the best.
From his point of view, it's like anybody else. You sit and study for an exam, but same as Steve was saying, the laws are ever so strict over there as regards booze and whatever.
Yeah,
they've changed a lot of it.
Are in the UK.
I know in America, it's like you've got to be. If you look under the age of 40, you get asked for ID.
Hi, Cobra.
There's
25, isn't it?
There's some places, in certain parts of the world, if you can see above the bar, you can have a drink. I want to go there. You know, you don't have reason whether or not like they're fake or not. Verifications and ejecting people and liquor license codes. Like it was just like it has nothing to do with anything, but I learned it all. I'm very versed in it now. But yeah, it was
like Steve sent me. They were like different modules and different, like like how we have public service videos and whatever.
Yeah.
Like I showed her how cringy they were.
It's you've got to be able to tell when people are intoxicated, how many units they have to consume before they become intoxicated, and things like that. And thought, all this just to work in a shop to sell booze.
Yeah.
I had to do mathematical problems to figure out their blood and alcohol concentration with like blood and oxygen meeting together. And, like the 0.5 is like an offense, but 0.08 blood alcohol content can get you jail time. And that's like having, like doing the math, I remember. It's like having a couple of drinks at the bar. Like it's very strict on drunk driving and stuff like that. And like we have to like watch them go out of the store. We have to call the police and get a cab and like tell them what direction they're going in, or it's our responsibility. We can get sued. I can go to jail, and I'm not made for jail. Like I'm not made for jail. So
if you drop the salt, Steve, and then showers in jail, mate, you would be someone's bitch.
I would be on a bargaining table. Let's just put it that way.
I mean, like here in the UK, to sell alcohol, it's just to make sure that you're over 18 and that's it.
That's what I thought. I thought it was just kind of like any other retail, like 3 shifts a week, whatever. No, I had a background check. I had to get all these like proper IDs. I had to wait this process online. I had to do like 4 interviews for this place. And I was getting this girl like telling me like I'm not serious about my job. I'm like, I've never been so serious. Like one other like part-time job that I applied for that made me do this much, I had to do like coffee seminars and like I had to do like lunch dates with my manager. I know. It was Starbucks. So they make you do a lot for part-time.
Then you got a neck when you went away for a few days.
Yeah, she makes me wait for like a week and a half. She's saying, "Oh, there's this hiring process. We're doing something with the computers. Please bear in mind." And then I go away for a few days, and then she accuses me of not being serious and that this is taking too long. And I learned like a whole course in like literally a week. And you know what? And I got 76%. So to me, that's a pass. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah,
but it, like Ian says, life goes on. Like I'm not stressed about it. I still make money.
What winds you up though, Steve, right? You've gone through all that. We have a shop here called Bargain Booze, and all it sells is booze, right? So I can apply that now. I could go in there and I'll apply for it. And all it is, we'll pass the interview, work behind her, serve beer.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. If you look under the age
nothing,
of 25,
nothing like what Steve's had to do.
Yeah.
I think I'm moving out of Ontario because even the curriculum, like to learn and stuff like that, it's a lot more intense. Like I was there, in high school when they changed the curriculum. It was all right, like, the old, and then they changed it around the government, for the newer kids and stuff. Like it's a lot more harder. Like kids are learning things at such a younger age than I learned. Like I learned how to print and handwrite at like grade 4. Like kids are doing it in like kindergarten now.
I don't think it's just in Canada. I think it's all over the country, actually.
Yeah, that's true. They're stepping the bar up.
I mean, it's like the exams and they've got GCSEs and let me tell you this, for instance. Callum has got to go to the Lyceum in Sheffield to watch a production of Blood Brothers. Now, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He has to go because it forms part of the score for his GCSEs.
20% or something.
Yeah, I think Chris has just said it makes up about 20% of the GCSE thing, and he there's saying no, I don't fancy that, I'm not going. They have to go because it makes up 20% of the examination.
Like, what if they can't afford to go?
Say that again, Ian.
When does Callum sit his GCSEs?
Well, he's 16 in November, but because his birthday was at the beginning of November, it's like put him behind like a year.
Yeah.
So he don't actually leave till like May of next year.
Yeah, May, yeah.
So, and I think it's sort of, I don't know, is it March, April time when they take the GCSEs?
Yeah, for it.
Why you put your phone up there?
I don't know. iPhone.
A what?
Time lapse.
Oh,
I'm sure Callum will ace it.
yeah. Well, I'm not. This science and maths that is not too sure about.
I was crap at science.
They the two subjects. What is not, well, he's admitted he's not very good at. Okay then, Bella. I'll see you. I'll speak to you later. But yeah,
Bye, Bella.
it's all right.
Bye, Bella.
He's sort of sat on the sofa the other side, and he's put his phone in the window. Oh, I'm thinking, what's he put that in window for? And he says he's like doing an hyperlapse or time lapse or whatever it is. I don't really know.
Suki.
Even though there's not much.
It's like a classy fast forward motion, but with like nice sounds and like nice reflections of water and stuff. It's cool.
All I know is it's pretty.
No water, just a tree.
Just a tree. You might catch a squirrel on it because.
Yeah, but it's about 100 miles an hour up tree.
A fast squirrel then.
No, you need a lot of footage for a time lapse because when you're in the editing process and you speed it up, it like reduces the film, right? So you got to get like a lot of footage to make that work.
I ain't got a clue what you're talking about.
I just learned how to basically do that when I did my vlog recently going up north. So,
so as I say, I ain't got a clue. I don't know how it works. I speed it up, I slow it down, or whatever. But so
yeah.
Well, I'm not going on for very much longer because dinner will be ready soon.
I was going to say, where is everyone today? Vicky's not around, Adam's not around, Emily's not around.
Yeah, no one's around today. I've noticed, like
it's basically. I mean, I just went on live on an impulse, and I just thought I'll go live and say thank you to everybody that wished me happy birthday.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you had a great birthday.
Yeah, it were absolutely fantastic. Same as I say, we had a good laugh. I mean,
you had a good laugh.
Did everybody see the card that Bella bought me?
I did because I phoned.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I was trying to think because we did a bit of a live stream. I've shown it Ian, and you've heard of Mrs. Brown's Boys?
No.
Well, it's an English like comedy, and it's actually a fella dressed up as a woman. But it's ever so funny.
Basically, looks like Chris with a wig.
Oh my god, I have to see this now.
Just Google Mrs. Brown's Boys or look for it on YouTube.
Okay, yes, definitely. I gotta take a look.
They're sniping backwards and forwards now.
You guys have some good television.
It's a card with Mrs. Brown's on the boys and on the front, Mrs. Brown's Boys, and it says something about I can still touch my toes. So then you open it up, it says, yeah, but I didn't say it were with my tits. It was funny, and I couldn't stop laughing when
I love those kind of cards.
But you watch Mrs. Brown's Boys and you'll know what I'm talking about, Steve. It's ever so funny. But yeah, that's sort of the sense of humour that this Mrs. Brown's Boys has got.
He'd done a movie as well.
Well, he's got one or two actually.
What was the one that he said it was that called?
He's done good for himself or herself.
Yeah.
Well, it's a he, but he played a woman, hence Mrs. Brown's Boys.
They're all family, dear.
Yeah, the thing is, a blonde-haired lady that plays his daughter or her daughter is actually his wife in real life.
Oh.
There's one of his sons in it as well. Which one's his son? I can't remember.
This kind of reminds me of Tyler Perry. Like there's something in like America called Tyler Perry. It's like a black version of this.
But yeah, it's like a comedy, but it's got the whole family involved in one way or another. Some of the cast are related to him. Well, I know the blonde-haired lady is his wife, and one of them is his son. In real life, I mean.
Sounds really interesting. I want to take a look at that. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll laugh at it, Steve, because it's dead funny. So, well, there's only 3 in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close it down. I'm going to get dinner sorted and whatever. So I say, same as I say, I only come on to say thank you to everybody. So
I'm going to get ready, have a shave, go to work.
We're too sexy for this live stream.
So I'll see you later, guys, and thank you for coming in. And I'll see you if you're around in morning.
Yes, see you later.
Yeah, for sure.
See you later.
Yeah, I'm around today. It's back to normal for me. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later, guys. Bye.